Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the heart of Spain and the magnificent Santiago Bernabeu in the capital city of Madrid. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Miami Dolphins. On the visitor sideline, Washington head coach Dan Quinn. He's got his defense firing on all cylinders right now. They're coming off a shutout victory their last time out. Then on the Dolphins side, you've got Mike McDaniel. His guys designated the home team here in the Spanish capital. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And in recent seasons, he's really elevated his game and become one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL when he's out there leading his squad. He completed over 72% of his passes last season, which led the league, and he's looking to be even better in this season.
He's still on his feet. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins.
I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent, too.
His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Well, certainly not a great start. You give up the one-play touchdown, Charles, and it looked like this offense was trying to get the equalizer in one play on the other side.
They certainly were, and I think that the shock of giving up the big play may have forced their hand a little bit in their play calling. They didn't have the discipline to just say, all right, we got time. Let's go ahead and work it downfield. Oh, you got a big play against us? We're coming right back to you. And it didn't go the way they envisioned.
Achane on first and 10. Breaks through the contact. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And Deuce is wild here. Second down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Achane will score. Touchdown, Miami. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here this first quarter. He's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here. And I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call it.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And it's good. And they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Dolphins 14.
Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of years later, pay dirt. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. The numbers on the ground for Eckler a week ago. 8 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Daniels going to try to sneak. And he's going to have the Commanders first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They go play action. Daniels. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Now Daniels. This is swung out to Eckler. So it's stopped for no gain. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Daniels looking to throw. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling,
down the numbers. There he goes. Ran in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Open man is Noah Brown. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To the air goes Daniels. They'll drop this one off to Eckler. Here's second and 10.
To Austin Eckler. No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Here's Daniels.
36-yard play.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing now is Daniels. The Dolphins get there this time and bring it down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. This offense making its way back out, led by their wide receiver. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
10 yards on the pickup.
Up the middle, Achane. Now he's into the clear again. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So his big first half continues. His third touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Commanders nothing. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up first and 10. One final possession for the Commanders in this opening half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in his first half. But he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. So halftime straight ahead. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Samuel. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11.
Eckler down between the tackles. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Third down now. Those those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Under pressure, and down he goes. Here's Tressway now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Watch out for Hill on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins offense and running back Devon Achane making their way back out. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now to it. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill. His 104th career touchdown. One shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. On the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But Charles, let's focus on the positive. The lead that they've built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Commanders nothing. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Working to put a drive together. They'll hand off here to Eckler. Dances by him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
A gain of 16 yards.
It's Eckler again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. To throw is Daniels. Working the middle of the field, and he's got him down complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 30.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Commanders first down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
It's
second and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll look to throw again. complete to McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Kenneth Grant able to record his 5th sack of the season. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw. Daniels. Will try and do this himself. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
13 yards.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 1st down, back to Achane. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. And still fighting. Now whistles and a timeout call here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Miami, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they will finally get an extra week to heal up a bit as they will get the late bye in Week 12.
Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin in Santa Clara. The Niners at home to take on the Los Angeles Rams. And for those wondering if CMC can still do it, you be the judge. He gets a seal here, and a seal here, and up the alley he goes. Got another one to get to right now. How about Gang Green, the Jets, as they host the Cleveland Browns? And here it's the Browns defense getting it done. They force the fumble, and it's a scoop and score for the touchdown. The Browns get it done on the road as they come away with the victory. One more to show you real quick. It's over in Tampa, the Buccaneers hosting the New England Patriots. And it's the New England defense that comes up with the big play here. They force the fumble, and it's a scoop and score for the touchdown. The Pats win their 3rd straight game as they get the victory today. that's a wrap. Until next time, I'm Scott Hansen. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.